King Charles sends clear warning message to Harry and Andrew ForcX them to evaluate Frogmore Cottage. In the ever-evolving landscape of the British royal family, King Charles is making bold moves that are rippling through the ranks. His latest decision regarding the residency of his disgraced brother, Prince Andrew, is being interpreted as a clear message not only to Andrew but also to his nephew, Prince Harry. The 75-year-old monarch is reportedly urging Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, to vacate the sprawling 30-room royal lodge in Windsor, where he has resided since 2003. This comes after King Charles had previously asked Andrew to move into Frogmore Cottage, a property that was once the home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle before they relocated to the United States. According to royal commentator Tom Quinn, this strategic decision by the king serves multiple purposes, each carrying its own significance. Firstly, the move to force Andrew out of the royal lodge and into Frogmore Cottage is seen as a powerful message to Prince Harry. King Charles, by forcing Andrew to move to Frogmore, has solved several problems at once. It sends a message to Harry that, as a private citizen and no longer a working royal, he will never be allowed back to Frogmore. The Duke of Sussex stepped down from his royal duties 4 years ago, but he continued to pay rent at Frogmore Cottage for 3 years, even staying at the Windsor residence during the Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022. However, this arrangement came to an abrupt end in 2023 when Harry and Meghan were evicted from the cottage following the release of the Duke's explosive memoir, Spare. This decision by the king has left Prince Harry without a permanent residence in the UK, and he has been forced to stay in hotels during his recent visits to the country. The message, as Quinn suggests, is clear. Harry's status as a private citizen means he will not be welcomed back to Frogmore Cottage, a symbolic gesture that solidifies the distance between the Duke and the royal family. Secondly, the move to evict Andrew from the royal lodge and relocate him to Frogmore Cottage is seen as a message to the disgraced prince himself. It sends a message to Andrew that, having disgraced himself, he can no longer expect to live in grand style. Prince Andrew was forced to step down as a working royal in 2019 following his disastrous BBC Newsnight interview, where he discussed his friendship with the late convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. Despite this public disgrace, Andrew has remained living at the lavish royal lodge, a privilege that many believe he no longer deserves. By stripping Andrew of his grand residence and relegating him to the comparatively smaller Frogmore Cottage, King Charles is sending a clear signal that the days of unquestioned entitlement for the royals are over. It is a message that even those who have fallen from grace must adapt to the new realities of the monarchy under Charles's reign. Finally, the royal commentator suggests that this decision is part of King Charles's broader plan to ensure that the only residence on the royal estate at Windsor that is big enough and regal enough is reserved for his heir, Prince William, and his family. Currently, Prince William and his wife, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, reside in the more modest Adelaide Cottage, which is located just a stone's throw away from Andrew's longtime home at the Royal Lodge. By displacing Andrew and potentially relocating him to the smaller Frogmore Cottage, the king is paving the way for a more prominent and befitting royal residence for the future monarch and his family. This strategic move aligns with King Charles's vision of a streamlined and modernized monarchy, where the focus is on the direct line of succession and the core working members of the royal family. It is a clear departure from the more sprawling and decentralized approach of the previous reign, where various royals had been accorded their own stately homes and grand residences. The implications of this decision extend far beyond the immediate parties involved. It sends a powerful message about the direction of the monarchy under King Charles's leadership, one that prioritizes efficiency, accountability, and a more disciplined approach to the allocation of royal resources and privileges. For Prince Harry, this decision serves as a stark reminder of his diminished status within the royal fold. As a private citizen no longer carrying out official duties, he is effectively barred from returning to the Windsor estate, a symbolic homecoming that he had seemingly hoped for. The king's actions underscore the reality that Harry's place within the institution has been irrevocably altered, and he must now chart a new path forward without the trappings of his former royal life. And that's it for our video. I would like to see what you think in the comments. Thanks and see you in the next video.